Hello and welcome to yet another episode of THEIMPACTPLAY, where we discuss and review the latest film, television, entertainment, and more. So, without further ado, my name is Mohammed. I'm your host of THEIMPACTPLAY. Getting an itch for some reason, but nonetheless, we will be reviewing the Four Nights of the Apocalypse. There's two seasons now available, so seasons 1 and 2. We're going to combine that into one whole review. So, without further ado, this scene of events, the Four Nights of the Apocalypse it takes place 16 years after the ending of the Seven Deadly Sins. And then throughout the entire series, we see a good amount of them making appearances throughout the show, and some not just appearances, but some are still, I guess, are available in the show. I don't know how else to explain it. But before we dive deeper into it, we're gonna take a break and hear a few words from our sponsors. You have to check out my new show, On Track with Mohammed. Simply going to itsmohammed.com. And I'm the host of a new series, On Track with Mohammed, which is a car show for enthusiasts, for the car enthusiast, for the supercar enthusiast, or even for the motorsport enthusiast as well. So I'm a driver that's making his way into professional motorsports. Welcome to my journey. So you can simply learn more about the show by listening to the show and clicking on the link, and we also have merch for that particular show as well. This episode of THEIMPACTPLAY is also sponsored by Audible. Sign up for your free 30-day trial and immediately get 1 credit. If you do have Amazon Prime, you get 2 credits. It's good for any premium title. Simply go to audibletrial.com/THEIMPACTPLAY. Once again, that is audibletrial.com/THEIMPACTPLAY. We're also Epic partners. Every purchase you make within the Epic Game Store means I carry good to THEIMPACTPLAY, and it helps support the show and help us benefit the show. I know at a cost to you. So once again, the current code is the THEIMPACTPLAY. Use it when you buy anything right League, Fortnite, Fall Guys, and more. Essentially anything in the Epic Game Store. Alright, now back to our continued review of the Seven Deadly Sins spinoff, which is the Four Nights of the Apocalypse. So we have season 1 and season 2, which are combining into one whole thing, which we will get into shortly. Okay, let's see. So going to the advert on IMDb, a new generation of adventurers comes together to change the world, as a prophecy states. What will they bring good or destruction? So we got Four Nights of the Apocalypse, which is, first of all, I'm trying to remember their names. Let me go to the cast. So we got Percival. Hold on. Let me go to search. Who are they? Because I remember 2 of them, which is Lancelot. And then I know this is a prerequisite to the Seven Deadly Sins, and you kind of have to watch the show beforehand to actually understand how this show came to be. So it's kind of how Naruto and Boruto are. You have to watch the whole Naruto TV show in order to kind of fully understand the show. It's not necessary to watch the show before, but it kind of gives you a more of understanding of why everything happened, essentially. Okay, Four Nights of the Apocalypse. Who are they? Okay. Okay, we got Percival, Lancelot, which is Lancelot is the son of Bon and Elaine, and we got Tristan, who is the son of Elizabeth and Meliodas, and the fourth knight is Gawain, which has a similar power to that of Eleanor. And And essentially, the show starts with Percival, essentially. Hold on, give me a second. His Percival being raised with his grandfather. And we learn more about everything else later on as he takes his first step into journeying. And then after he finds out he's one of the four Knights of the Apocalypse, who are going to save. What was that city called? Give me a second. Meliodas. Give me a second. I'm botching on it right now. Give me a second. Let's see. To save Leonis and King Arthur, which we know from the Seven Deadly Sins TV show as well. He pretty much loses his way. And then what's funny is at the end of Seven Deadly Sins, they tell him the seven things. Meliodas tell, if you lose your way, the seven deadly sins will be there to stop you. But not yes and no. But the 49ers Apocalypse is gonna stop him. So yeah. Right. So the first season came about pretty much January 31st of last year. And it ended January 31st and started March 31st and started January 31st, so the same year. And season 2 started October 6th of last year and December 29th of last year. So the first season apparently had double the amount of episodes, so 24. And it ended on a cliffhanger on episode 12. And we kind of learn more about Perseus, which essentially he's not really who he is. He's a light spirit, essentially, that thinks he's Percival. Or I should say, he's believed because that he's Percival. But all in all, I did enjoy it. And then the reason why I didn't do my review right away is because I wanted to revisit the Seven Deadly Sins first. I watched all 4 seasons, literally back within maybe less than a week's time. But yeah, I wanted to get a good understanding first before I start, my review and my hot takes for the 4 Knights of the Apocalypse. But nonetheless, I did enjoy it. It's available on Netflix, by the way, if you haven't known about that. Let me see something. Where? Yeah, apparently it's only available on Netflix. It's curious. Yeah, only on Netflix. And it's funny how it all started too. With Percival, it took him a couple days to climb down, not even climb down the mountain, he fell off the mountain. Then we also see the current Demon King, which is Meliodas' younger brother. I'm trying to remember his name. And his wife, the vampire. I can't remember their names. Hold on. I know this is going to be season 3 apparently. But yeah, let's see. Demon. Indulgence. In Gilda. And apparently, Percival mistakenly found his way when he was maybe near Tyler into the demon realm. and he was hailed as the savior of the realm. I'll try to give a little hint here and there, but I'm trying to savor you the moment of enjoying it instead of listening or watching the spoiler of the show without even watching, essentially. And then what's funny is I go to when it took place. It takes place 16 years after the Demon King and the Supreme Deity were destroyed. But the Supreme Deity never made an appearance throughout the entirety of the Seven Deadly Sins. They only talked about it in the beginning. But that's it. Like we show the Demon King being slain, being destroyed. Took him a couple of tries, but they ended up destroying him finally. But yeah. And then essentially how Arthur pretty much lost his way is he wants to destroy every other race but humans. But I thought you're gonna, yeah. So essentially he lost his way. He, like literally doesn't care about any other race but humanity. I'm like, there's other races that are, but you can't just wipe them out because you don't like any other races. Like literally. But yeah. And apparently Arthur is the king of chaos. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to the continuation of this. I thoroughly liked it, and I'm looking forward to season 3. Might be a couple of months before we see it. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to it. So, we are gonna. This has been another episode by the Impact Play. All rights reserved. This has been produced and edited by the Impact Play. It's I have been your host and producer here on the show, and I'm here on Impact Play, Mohammed. And all this and every details and and everything will be in the show notes description of this episode as well. If you like that, if you guys are watching this on YouTube or with me on Spotify, listening on Spotify, Apple Podcast, wherever or however you're watching us or consuming us in the world, let us know. Simply go to theimpactplay.com and click on. Actually, I'll show you right now. I don't make changes to the website, but let's see. No, that's not it. That's it. Okay. Go to, let's see. Okay, you can still go to feedback. Okay, so that's still there. So you can go to show, go to THEIMPACTPLAY.com, and it'll show you all the platforms that we're on. We have some merch as well if you want to end up supporting us even further. And here's the feedback where you can send. There are different ways of sending us feedback, and just let us know where or how how you found us and where you are from, and just let us know what you thought about the show. So you can follow us on Instagram, on YouTube, TikTok, wherever you want. You can even join our Discord community as well, which I do pop in every now and then. Learn more about the team. Contact us for further information. You can support worthwhile causes as well, or whatever you like. So. Thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate every single one of you. So we're gonna have more, like I said, we're gonna have more reviews, more discussions, more interviews. We're gonna be working on that show as well, and we're gonna even also be follow us on Instagram and TikTok. We will have more videos as well, exclusively for those platforms. 824. And but yeah, so we'll definitely have more stuff, more content coming to you soon. So thank you so much. Have a good one, and we'll see you all next time around. We're off.